From the capital city Ayodhya, Dasarada had 3 queens. They are Kaushalya, Kaikeyi, and Sumitra. Dasarada had no sons. Dasarada performed Ashwamedha and Putrakarmeshti yajnas with the help of sage Vasishvingi on the advice of Vasishta Maharshi. He handed the prasadam to the queens. The prince were conceived after the queens ate the prasadam. Kaushalya gave birth to Lord Rama. Kaikeyi gave birth to Bharata. Sumitra gave birth to Lakshmana and Shatrughna. The birthday of Lord Rama is celebrated as Sri Rama Navami is today. Happy Sri Rama Navami. Vishwamitra visited Dasharatha Maharaja and told him that the demons are ruining his yajna. He asked Dasharatha Maharaja to send his kids. Dasharatha Maharaja was scared to send his little kids. Only the family guru told Dasharatha Maharaja to send Rama and Lakshmana, and they are skillful enough to kill the demons. Rama and Lakshmana followed Vishwamitra. The next day, the demons rained with blood and flesh. Rama and Lakshmana killed all the demons and Tataka too.
After killing all the demons in the forest, sage Vishwamitra took Rama and Lakshmana to Mithila, where King Janaka ruled. King Janaka announced that whoever wanted to marry his daughter, Sita Devi, would have to string the great bow of Lord Shiva. Many princes came from different kingdoms to the Swayamvara of Sita Devi. Several princes stepped up and tried, but could not even lift the bow, Shiva Danush. When Rama's turn came, he took the blessing of sage Vishwamitra, and then he casually lifted the bow in one hand, and then connected the string in his other hand, and broke the bow. Rama married Sita, and Rama took Sita and Lakshmana back to the kingdom of Kaushala. After Rama's return, King Daksharatha decided to crown Rama as king. After this announcement, everyone was really happy and was celebrating. Hearing this, Mantale, also known as Kuni, became upset and told Kaikeyi that this was wrong and her son, Bharata, should be king. First, Kaikeyi did not like this idea, but then due to Kuni's brainwashing, she then went to King Daksharatha and reminded him of the two boons that he had previously given her. The first boon demanded that Bharata should be king, and the second boon was that Rama should be sent to the forest for 14 years.
Lord Rama, Sita Devi, Lakshmana go to the forest. Citizens followed for a long distance. Gokul's devotion to Lord Ram. Gokul is a concerned boy to be Ram's another brother. He offered food and invited Ram to his house. Lord Ram could not accept. Why?
Chitrakoot was the place that Ram went directly after his exile, and he spent 11 out of 14 years there. So because he spent 11 years there, it's known to be a very spiritually advanced place, and a lot of people visit this area today. So instead, he just took Ram's footwear and put it on the throne. And he did not sit on the throne of the king, but just put Rama's footwear there. Ram was not present. Shravana Kumar was known to be a very obedient young man. Both of his parents were blind and could not walk because they were elderly. So he carried both of them on his shoulders, like you see in the picture. So both of his parents wanted to take a pilgrimage across India. So he carried them from place to place to fulfill this desire for his parents. One day, his parents needed water, so he went to a nearby river to gather some water. Dasharatha at the same time was hunting, and while Shravana Kumar was getting water, Dasharatha thought that the sound that was coming was actually a deer. So he used the arrow and shot Shravana Kumar. Because of this, Shravana Kumar died. And both of the parents soon realized that their son had died, their only hope for survival. And they began lamenting. And then they cursed Dasharatha, saying that the same way in which we are lamenting right now, you will be lamenting later, and you will die because your son has been lost. And that is exactly what happened with Dasharatha.
In the forest, Rama didn't sleep for all 14 years in the forest. He even left his own wife behind. This was very surprising for Sita Devi and Rama. No, Lakshmana did that. One day, Surpana came. She wanted to marry Lord Rama. Lord Rama refused because Sita was already his wife. So Lakshmana had no choice to cut off Surpana's nose because she was harming Sita Devi.
In the Brahma Vairata Purana, it is mentioned that Surpanka goes to the sacred lake Pushkara and prays to Brahma, after which she gets a boon that she will marry Rama in her next birth. Accordingly, she is reborn as Kubja, the hunchbacked woman, and she is a servant of Kansa, the ruler of Mathura. One day, Lord Krishna met her in the high road carrying a pot of cream. Krishna addressed her sportingly and asked her for whom she was carrying the cream. Kubja replied that she is the servant of Kansa and appointed to prepare his perfumes. Krishna asked her to give some of the perfumes. She gave the perfumes to Krishna and Balaram, and they smeared it on their bodies. Then Krishna blessed her and she became perfectly straight. She was relieved from her physical. After getting her nose cut off, Surpanka approached her brother Ravana, seeking revenge. She gave an elaborate description of Sita's beauty to Ravana, which was enough motivation for Ravana to avenge her sisters. Ravana wanted to steal away Sita. He asked his uncles, Marichi, to assume the form of a golden deer and walked the deer to the ashram where Ram and Sita lived. Seeing the deer, Sita asked Ram to get the golden deer. Lord Rama wondered that it could be a trick, but Sita Devi was not convinced and wanted the deer. After Uncle Marichi had disguised as the golden deer, Rama had shot an arrow at the deer, and that time Uncle Marichi shouted out a voice that sounded just like Rama. So Lakshmana came to help Rama, thinking that he needed help. He left the Lakshman Rekha to protect Sita Devi. But just then, after Lakshmana left, Ravana came disguised as a sage begging for alms. When he was trying to cross the Lakshman Rekha, he realized that someone had left this to protect Sita Devi. So he convinced Sita Devi to step out of the Rekha and give him the alms. Just then, Ravana kidnapped Sita Devi and took her along with him to Lanka. Jatayu saw Ravana taking Sita Devi, so he tried to fight off Ravana. But Ravana was so powerful that he cut Jatayu's wing. Jatayu fell to the ground helpless, and Ravana continued his journey to Lanka. When Lord Ram and Lakshmana were searching for Sita Devi, they were asking trees and creepers and everything they could see to find Sita Devi. When they were searching for Sita Devi, they came across Jatayu and saw that he was wounded with no wing. So Jatayu told them the whole story of what he had done. Lord Rama at that time was holding Jatayu on his lap, and unfortunately Jatayu passed away on Lord Rama's lap.
In this part, Lord Rama meets Hanuman and Rama helps Sugriva fight Bali. In search of Sita Devi, Lord Rama and Lakshmana head south. While heading south, Lord Rama encounters a demon named Kabanda. Lord Rama kills Kabanda and then frees him from Akras. The freed Kabanda advises Lord Rama to go find Sugriva for help. In search of Sita Devi, Rama wants to find Sugriva. Sugriva senses the presence of Lord Rama and sends Hanuman to find him. Hanuman finds Lord Rama and inquires him on his visit and takes him to Sugriva. Sugriva hands over the jewels and veil left by Sita Devi to Lord Rama. Sugriva then consoles Lord Rama by expressing his problem with Vali and how Vali misunderstood him.
Vali was the ruler of Kishkinda and the Vanara kingdom. One night, Kishkinda was attacked by a demon named Mayavi. Vali followed Mayavi into a dark cave. He ordered Sugriva to stand next to the entrance of the cave. Sugriva hears loud noises of shoutings and screamings. Sugriva then concludes that Vali is no more. He keeps a big rock at the entrance of the cave and returns to the kingdom and takes over the crown with the request of the ministers. One day, Vali suddenly appears at the kingdom. Looking at Sugriva with the crown, he concludes that his brother has betrayed him. Sugriva tried to explain what has happened, but he did not listen to his brother. Vali then takes away Sugriva's main wife Rama and banishes him from the kingdom. Sugriva then runs away to the only place where Vali could not enter and kill him, Rishimukha. That is how the two brothers' rivalry began. Rama and Sugriva agree that the both of them will help each other in their problems. Sugriva calls Vali for a fight. Lord Rama hides behind a tree and points his arrow at Vali, but he could not distinguish which one was Vali. Then Hanuman steps in and places a flower garland around Sugriva's neck. Then Rama shoots Vali. Vali dies and Sugriva takes over the Vanara kingdom.
Rama Bhakta Jaya Anjaneya Rama Bhakta Jaya Anjaneya Rama Bhakta Jaya Anjaneya Rama Bhakta Jaya Anjaneya Jaya Bala Bhima Abhishwara
Since Vali can't be attacked directly, Lord Rama hides and then shoots him with the arrow indirectly, and Vali dies. After the death of Vali, Sugriva recaptures his kingdom and regains his wife, Ruma. It is said that Rama promised Vali to give him a chance to avenge his unjust murder. Vali was reincarnated as the hunter and archer Jara.
Rama Raghava Jaya Sita Nayaka Rama Raghava Jaya Sita Nayaka Krishna Keshava Jaya Gopi Madhava Krishna Keshava Jaya Gopi Madhava Krishna Keshava Ambujalochana Vachita Phaladaya Duvarga Krishna Keshava Ambujalochana Vachita Phaladaya Duvarga Rama Raghava Jaya Sita Nayaka Rama Raghava Jaya Sita Nayaka.
Now that Lord Rama had killed Vali, It was Sugriva's turn to help Lord Rama find Sita Devi. Sugriva asked Hanuman and a few others to help him. They looked everywhere except couldn't find Sita Devi. An eagle named Sampati told them that Sita Devi was in Lanka. To get to Lanka, they had to cross the ocean. They reminded Hanuman of his powers, which he forgot in his childhood curse. Hanuman leaped over the sea like a great bird, but he was stopped by Surasa, a monster of the sea. Surasa was really sent by the gods to test Hanuman's power and intelligence. Surasa wanted Hanuman to enter her mouth so she could swallow him. So Hanuman got bigger and bigger and bigger, and Surasa's jaws got wider and wider. Suddenly, Hanuman became very small. He entered Surasa's mouth and came back out again, and before Surasa's jaws could close on him. Surasa revealed her true form and told Hanuman about how she was sent by the gods to test him, and how he had passed the test. Hanuman reached the shores of Lanka, but he spotted Lankini, the guardian of Lanka. He defeated her and was able to enter Lanka. After looking everywhere in Lanka, Hanuman finally found Sita Devi in Ashokvan. He climbed the tree that she was sitting under, and he dropped the ring. Sita was wondering how it had gotten there, and Hanuman jumped down from the tree and revealed himself. He told Sita Devi how Lord Rama had given his ring to her, and so that Sita Devi could trust him.
After Hanuman met Sita Devi, he wanted to teach Ravana a lesson, so he appointed trees and beat Rakshasas. And everybody was coming to Ravana and telling him that there was a monster in his garden. So Ravana sent his soldiers to capture Hanuman. They did, and they took Hanuman to Ravana's palace. Hanuman was not given a seat. He had to sit on the floor. So he made a seat for himself by going his tail and sitting on it. Hanuman advised Ravana to give Sita Devi back to Rama. Ravana didn't like that, so he ordered the tails of Hanuman to be set on fire. Hanuman went in the city and jumped into the sea to put out the fire on his tail.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Okay, so after Hanuman defeated the demons in Sri Lanka, he burned the city and it receded into ashes. And then Hanuman went all the way to Sri Ram and said, and they're saying, and he found Sita Devi there and saying, "Don't worry, Sita Devi's safe." And he showed Sita Devi's Sudamani. And after Hanuman, after asking for help to Varuna, Rama got angry without a response. So he was about to shoot an arrow, and he stopped. But Varuna then suggested that the Nila and Nala monkeys helped Rama getting back Sita Devi. So when Vibhishana went to surrender to Rama, people like Sugriva and Angada and others who were with Rama asked whether Vibhishana, who is the brother of Ravana, would also have bad qualities like Ravana, but Vibhishana had abandoned his brothers and kingdom and had no other option but to offer himself to Rama, the supreme being. Then Hanuman's voice echoed Rama's decision to accept Vibhishana's surrender.
In the honor of Rama, Vanara army entered the forest and brought mountains, rocks, uprooted trees, logs and threw into the ocean to build a bridge under the supervision of Nala. The monkeys were building the bridge busily. A squirrel was seen rolling herself in the sand and shaking her body on the rocks brought by the monkey. The squirrel was seen rolling herself in the sand and shaking her body on the rocks brought by the monkeys. The monkeys roared in mocking laughter. Listening to this, Lord Rama said she is doing the best of her ability. What truly matters is not the strength, but the love and devotion with which one works. The Gandharvas, Siddhas, and great sages saw Nala's bridge from the sky having a width of 10 yojanas and a length of 100 yojanas. In this way, bridge was built in 5 days. The 1,000 crores of monkeys shouted in joy and reached the other side of the ocean. Even today, the reminiscence of this bridge is seen submerged in the ocean known as Rama Setu. Setu is a Sanskrit word which means bridge. When Rama's army reached Lanka, there was no other option but war. So the fighting got started. Jai Shri Ram. During the war between Rama's army and Ram's army, Lakshman fought very bravely. He killed lots of asuras. Indrajit was Ravan's son. His name means defeater of Indra. After Kumbhakarna and all his brothers killed Indrajit vowed to kill Lakshman, but he could only seriously injure him.
1 second. There you go.
Shishan, the monkey magician, exclaimed Lakshman, examined Lakshman and said that he could save by using the Sanjeevan plant, which could be found on the Mount Mahodras in the Himalayas. Hanuman flew to the Mount Mahodras. On the way, Ravan's associates tried to stop him from reaching the mountain, but Hanuman was able to keep his focus. After reaching the mountain, Hanuman could not find the Sanjeevan plant, so he picked the Mount Mahodra and brought it back to Lanka. So Shishan was able to fly the Sanjeevan plant and use it on Lakshman and save him. Hare Krishna.
Ravana's brothers, sons, and army generals were all defeated by Lord Rama. So Ravana decided to come fight Rama by himself. Ravana was waiting in a big chariot. They both saluted each other and then their last fight began. Ravana could not be killed because he got a boon from Lord Brahma, and the boon was that nobody could kill him. Like, no, if they chopped off his head, it would go back, and if they chopped off, like, yeah. So, Rama destroyed Ravana's chariot. Instead of falling down, Ravana flew up to the sky and started fighting from there. He threw He threw arrows at everybody. Everybody got tired. Many tried to escape the rain of arrows and fire from Ravana. Day turned night. They went back to their camps. The death of Ravan was difficult to imagine. Then Vibhishana remembered something about his brother Ravana. He remembered the weak spot. So he went to Rama and he told the weak spot. It wasn't the head, wasn't the heart or neck. It was nothing but the navel. The next day, in the continuous fight, Rama shoots an arrow at Ravana in his weak spot, which is the navel. So Ravana dies.
Alright, Ravana died! After Ravana was killed, Sita Devi had to undergo the Agni Pariksha, which is a fire test. The Maya Sita entered the fire and the real Sita remained unharmed. This proved that she was completely pure, and so then Rama gave the kingdom of Ravana to Vibhishana, who is Rama's brother, and Ravana's brother. And after that, he took Sita Devi and all their associates on a mystic airplane. As you can see, that's a very mystic airplane. So Lord Rama, Sita Devi, Lakshmana, Vibhishana, Manras all came in a Pushpaka Vimana to Ayodhya.
Rama made preparations to go back to Ayodhya. Rama, Sita, Lakshman, Hanuman, Vishnu were going back to Ayodhya and they used Pushpa Vimana, a flying chariot to fly back home. Back home, Bharat was ruling Ayodhya in Ram's name. Bharata had ruled as a representative of Rama, living with the sannyasi.
Rama's wooden sandals adorned the throne during his absence. When the 14 years were over, Bharata was eagerly waiting for Ram, Sita, and Lakshmana to come back. All of Ayodhya was eager to welcome her heroes with pomp and glory. Preparations in Ayodhya. Every house was thoroughly cleaned and was lighted with candles and lamps. The whole city was decorated with flowers, garlands, perfumes, and scents of the air. Every street was cleaned, watered, decorated with hand-painted colorful designs. The celebration has been repeated every year as the festival of Diwali. Rama returned. There was a mad rush to see Rama first. Bharata and Rama hugged each other, tears flowing down their eyes. Rama inquired about the well-being of Kaikeyi first, then about his mother Kausalya and Sumitra. Soon Rama was given his due honor as king of Ayodhya.
Bharata and Shatrugna had made grand arrangements to welcome Rama to Nandigrama. The roads were decorated with colorful flags. Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita had welcomed with flowers, drums, and bugles. Sita gives Hanuman the pearl necklace as an evidence confirming their meeting. Hanuman did not know what to do with the necklace, so he starts biting it to see if Rama is inside. Hanuman gives the necklace to Rama, and Rama bursts out in tears looking at the jewel. Hanuman had helped Rama save Sita from the 10-headed King Ravana. Hanuman had showed his heart where Lord Rama and Sita were. This showed devotion toward Rama and Sita.